The London Artists in Residence Community Collaboration Initiative brought together 25 grade 11 and 12 students from 7 London high schools. Mentored by professional artists in dance, drama, visual arts, and music, participants met one afternoon a week for 5 weeks at 4 different community art spaces in London to improvise, collaborate, and create art from the ground up. At the end of the project, many of the students said that this unique arts experience inspired them to explore how their passion for art impacted the career choices they were facing, and that they were amazed to discover such rich arts resources in their own community.
A lot of the arts is like a great unknown, and it's a big risk. And just throwing into the void and saying, like a big blender, and say, well, let's see what happens. This was their ability to build something from the bottom up and present it to an audience, and I think they were incredibly A, surprised, and B, proud of that.
The biggest thing was coming out of their shells. How quick they were to jump and try new things.
Having worked in so many different theaters and different places, the main thing that I thought that would be beneficial for them is to get them used to, as quick as possible, the feeling of a space.
Just seeing them work on a collaborative piece, it was something they decided that they wanted to do, and it was when I saw everything come together for them.
The day at Museum London, being in that big open studio, enabled 3 of the disciplines to improvise together. The level at which they were able to drop in and how they were being witnessed in that process with the visual artists surrounding them, that was really rich. What that space allowed, the currents of that room were so subtle and so expansive. It was just a beautiful place for them to improvise.
Gives the opportunity to have students thrust into a creative process where the artists give us lots of free rein on exactly what we want to create. Just a great way to get the experience if you're planning on doing anything in post-secondary involving your certain field. Actually, it inspired me quite a bit to go into Fanshawe for theater arts technical production, which was a choice I was struggling with for a long time.
Getting to talk to the artists really opens up my mind. The mentors that we have here have really broken down those barriers, totally twisted around those stereotypes, and showed us that you can make a living, you can be happy. It just gives me hope for myself in the future that I can achieve more.
To think that there are people right here in London who are artists who are exceeding in what they do. It's just really inspiring to see these people being able to do what they love every day. If I look around me, there's so many different possibilities in London.
Because London's small, people don't assume that it has those outlets for creativity and art, but it was a good experience to be able to find those places and see that even in a smaller city, you can still have places to express yourself.
I thought the creative process was very unconventional compared to what we had in school. Here is more of a free-flowing, and it really drives us to dig deep and think about what our true passions are, even non-related to art.
To come together and to create something that would be more than any of us could do individually was an experience I think that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.